When using a digital notebook, it's important to make a copy for yourself so you don't have to keep recreating the same thing every single year. To get started, open your Office 365 app on your dashboard. And once it loads, you want to go down to the ellipses at the bottom here and view more apps. Here you should find OneNote. Once you open OneNote, you should see any of the recently used files, or you can create a blank notebook right up here. So if you don't have any notebooks created already, just open a new one and get started. I'm going to open up two notebooks that I had previously to show you some examples. One is my math and one is a science. So in my math teacher notebook, again, this is just for me, I have all of my tabs organized with all the things that I would want students to have throughout the year. I have vocabulary sheets, I have formula sheets, I have everything organized by unit, so students have a starting point to keep themselves organized. In my vocabulary lists, students are free then to keep track. I could do this by chapter, make this chapter 1, and then create another page here to make another chapter, or I could do it just as a vocabulary list that students can add to so that they can refer back throughout the year. All they have to do is click next to the word and add the definition. They also have format tools so that they can change anything that they want to make this more unique to them. So below my vocabulary sheet, I might want to include anything that I have like formula sheets. This is just a PDF, as you saw at the top, that I added into my page that students can refer to. And then I left a space for each unit where students can take their own notes. What's the thing that is important to them? So here they could draw, they could take pictures, they could import videos. And for every particular unit, I have a reference sheet. So every lesson in this math, I have Unit 1, Lesson 1. I have my essential question at the top, and then I include the standards. And these are, of course, PA core standards because we're in Pennsylvania. And then I've linked in videos of myself teaching so that students can refer back to it at any point, and they have a snippet of what we did in class. I've also included any of the worksheets that they may use. The reason I include the standards is because if I copy the standards, anything done in a digital notebook offers you a searchable option. So now I can see everywhere that this standard is taught in my notes. So if I'm using a sheet for students to track their own work and they know they need work with this particular standard, it's very easy for them to go back and find more information on it. Let's go back to the notebook here and take a look. So at the bottom, after I have all of my information for every unit, I might want to include things like review quizzes for students to work at their own pace, any badgification that I have for them tracking. Also, I have checklists for all of my, checklist for all of my report card skills and chapter alignments to where students can find that information. And then extension activities embedded right in here for them. So I don't have to keep worrying about handing things out. Once I have everything organized in my teacher copy, I can right-click on any specific page and then copy it into a new notebook. My science notebook, like here, is set up very much the same way. I have an overview for students. This could be your course curriculum or pacing guide, anything like that, as well as any standards you might use. So we're using the NGSS standards. I include all of my vocabulary, and then any study guides that I want students to work on. So again, they can type, they can write, they can embed things that are important to them. I also, for my teacher option, I've included common writings, common assessments, and you can see that I can copy pages, but I don't have anywhere here to copy my sections over. So once I have everything organized, I'm going to copy my pages into my notebook at the beginning of the year, and I'm good to go.